Well, I like to briefly introduce about chess pieces and chessboard. As you can see, for a chessboard, it was a big square, which is 8 times 8, like 64 little squares in total, right? And it has two colors, black and white. The most significant point is the corner, the little square in the bottom right corner is absolutely a white one. And in the upside, the bottom left corner, the square is the black one. Then the black and white representing on the board alternatively. So now you can draw a chessboard. We usually mark each each like line in horizontal and vertical by A to H in horizontal and 1 to 8 in vertical. Yeah. So we have each name of each square. So when it comes to our team and the pieces, we have two groups, two teams, a black one, a white one. Each team have 16 pieces in total, which including 8 pawns, 2 bishops, 2 knights, a queen, a king, 2 rooks. Yeah, and how they position on the board, as you can see, we placed all the pawns in rank 2 and 7. And the queen is to the left of the king. But on your opponent's side, from their perspective, the queen is to the right of the king, because basically the whole board can separate to two sides, a queen side and a king side. Initially I got it wrong. I thought that the two teams' position are all the same, you know, but it's a little bit different about the queen and the king's position. Others pieces, the position of the pieces are all the same. When it comes to movement, how does it move of each piece, right? It's a little bit complex. Let me talk about material of each piece. Okay, there are material scores for each piece based on their power. So when the score is higher, it was the most valuable and powerful piece. So the queen, it's slayed, and queen has 9 score, right? And the pawn is 1. Bishop equals knight are 3, and the rook, also called castle, is 5. Yeah, so the queen is basically the most powerful and dominant one. It should protect your queen as well as your king, because our ultimate goal is to protect our king from attack, right? And when it comes to our attack, we should checkmate the enemy's king. Another take about movement of each piece. How do you move each piece? For the king, first of all, the king could move any directions that you like, up and down, left and right, the diagonals. However, it could move one step at a time. Yeah. And when it comes to the queen, in the directions, they are the same. Queen could move every direction you like. And another powerful one, a powerful ability is she can step as far as you want. Yeah, and basically throughout all the board. And the knight is a tricky one. It could jump. It's the only piece that could jump at the piece, right? But it only could it move as a character L. Yes. Then it jumped the pawn and moved to here, and here, right? when it comes to rook only move straight forward in vertical and horizontal. Bishop is the one who move in diagonals, only move in diagonals. Bishop. As far as you want, yeah. Okay, the pawn. The pawn, when you're positioning in your home base, the pawn can only move straight forward to up 1 or 2 steps at a time. However, when they move to the other areas of the board, the pawn could move in diagonal, but 1 step at a time. So the pawn's movement was like, and here, and it could take other piece. So those were all the movements of these pieces. So what's this? D4, D5, E4, E5. These 4 squares is basically the center of this board, right? It's the center, and it's the most positive area that each team or each pawn would achieve or tend to achieve to take charge in. Because if you got here and take charge of here, you probably got a very positive pattern or position for your team, right? Okay. Thank you for your listening. I'll see you next time.